Hello guys, welcome to Rekha Commerce. Subsidiary books. While studying this topic, I got a doubt. Why we need to prepare subsidiary books? Is it necessary to prepare subsidiary books? Already general is there to record all the transactions, right? So by using general, we have to post the entries in ledger. So you can easily know the balance of each transaction in general, right? So in that case, why we need to prepare these subsidiary books? Is there any importance to these subsidiary books? Like me, most of them have these doubts, right? So let's clarify our doubts. But before going into that, like and share my video and subscribe my channel for more updates, and post your doubts and opinions in comment box. Subsidiary books. For suppose you have a small business and the transactions are very small and daily you deal with only 10 to 15 transactions. Okay, and you prepare the general entries for Monday to Sunday. So 1 week. So 7 days. So it nearly 70 to 95 transactions for a week. Right? So you can easily record these transactions in general, and one general is sufficient to record all the transaction. And if you want to know the detail of any one transaction, you can easily pick it up. For suppose if you want to know the transaction that was happened on Friday related to purchase, so by using this transaction, by using this general, you can easily know the purchase transaction which was happened on Friday, because there are only 70 to 95 transactions are recorded in general. You can easily refer it. It will take just little more time. That's it. Okay. Next, go to the another example. On the other hand, you have a big business. Okay, and the transactions are very large, and daily nearly you deal with 1000 transactions. So you decided to prepare general for 1 week. It means Monday to Sunday. So total 7 days. Per day 1000. Totally 7000 transactions. So one book is not sufficient to record all those transactions. So the general was not sufficient to record all those transactions. Okay, and in case if you want to know the purchases that was happened on Friday, so for up to Friday you have 5000 transactions, because Monday to Friday 5 days, right? So 5 into 1000, 5000. So you want to know the purchases that was happened on Friday. See, you have to refer 5000 transaction. In this 5000 transaction, you have to pick the purchases that was happened on Friday. It will take more time, right? And it was impossible to know the transaction which was happened on Friday. So, one book is not sufficient to maintain all those transactions. So, instead of maintaining one book, we have to maintain different books. Likewise, see, there are different books prepared in subsidiary books. So there are names for these books also. For suppose this book related to purchase, this book related to sales, this book related to purchase return, this book related to cash. So all the purchase transactions should be recorded in this book, and all the sales transactions should be recorded in this book. Likewise, purchase returns and cash also. So, if you want to know the transactions which related to cash, you can easily know the transaction, because you directly go to the cash book and refer the book. You can easily find out the transaction. Likewise, if you want to know the transaction which related to sales, you can go to the sales book and record the transaction and know the transaction which related to sales. So by preparing different books, your work burden should be decreased and you can easily know the details of any transaction without more effort. So, subsidiary books is also called subsidiary journals. In small business, no need to prepare subsidiary books. Journal is enough to record all the transactions, and with the help of these, we can prepare the accounts. But when coming to the big business, subsidiary books are necessary and very important, because without subsidiary books, we cannot maintain all those transactions in one journal. It will be a burden and it will takes more cost and labor cost. By avoiding this, we have to maintain subsidiary books. This is the reason the subsidiary books was maintained in the business, and it takes a very important place while preparing the accounts. So, subsidiary books can be divided into 8 types. I explained these 8 types in my further video with detailed explanation. Okay, thank you for watching.